Hi guys, I'm Azhar Yusuf. I'm a teacher of English language from Egypt. These days I'm taking an online course offered by Stanford University. It's designing a new learning environment. One of its assignments is to read and respond to one of the journal articles by Dr. Paul Cam. I chose Socioeconomic, Strata, Mobile Technology and Education, a comparative analysis. The authors are Dr. Paul Cam and other researchers as you see them on the screen. The journal where published is the Education Technology Research Development. Recently, I have heard a lot about mobile learning, mobile technology, or mobile devices and how they can make a difference in my classrooms. Reading this paper, I found a lot of surprising findings and interesting information about this new kind of learning. First, I would like to talk a little bit about the aim of this study. The authors carried out this experiment to examine the effect of a mobile learning technology in two public primary schools near the Mexico-USA border in the state of Paja, California, Mexico. One school was located in an urban slum and the other in a village community. Both of them lack educational and technology resources, and the general socio-economic status of the students is low. To be more specific, the authors wanted to examine whether mobile learning devices could have a differential effect in supporting students' literacy learning skills in these two schools with their unique socio-economic strata. If we look at the procedures of this study, we will find that students in the experimental groups in both schools were equipped with a mobile learning device called TeacherMate, with a headphone preloaded with 18 short story epochs. In contrast, the control groups were only participating in classroom lectures without the supplement of these mobile devices. Now, I would like to invite you to watch some wonderful moments while those children learn using TeacherMate. I'm sure that you enjoyed these moments so much as I did. So, what is TeacherMate? As you see on the screen, the device featured a color scheme, 4 direction arrow buttons, 3 control buttons, 1 execution button, a built-in microphone, an integrated speaker, USB data port, and a headphone output jack. For this study, each device was preloaded with 18 short story epochs, aligned with the first grade Spanish reading curriculum. These epochs were coupled with a text-to-audio feature in Spanish to enable the student to look at the images associated with the stories, hear corresponding narrations, and read the text of the stories by following each word as it was highlighted and narrated with either a male or female voice. The device also allows the student to record their own narration to compare the programmed narration with their personal reading. Before reading this paper, I thought that if I want to integrate mobile learning into my teaching, I have to find high-tech devices to do so. What surprised me is that the cost of this device is just $50, and this means that children can get a good education anywhere and anytime. For the findings of this study, the authors found that the village school children outperformed urban school children when their regular classroom education was supplemented with the mobile learning technology. I can consider this finding a little bit surprising because in my city, I noted that the urban school children always outperform the village school children. Maybe because their schools provide them with a variety of tools, maybe because their teachers are interested in using technology. And I think that this can open a door in front of the village teachers to do their best and find the potential of their students. One more thing about this mobile learning device. During this study, each teacher mate was labeled with each student's name, creating and promoting the sense of ownership and personalization. You know, as a teacher, I always search for such tools that address most of my students' learning styles. By using TeacherMate, I think that teachers can recognize most of their students' skills and gifts. The last part of this video is about how to apply what I learned to my educational environments. In this study, the TeacherMate was used to develop students' literacy skills. For me, I'm gonna use it to develop my students' listening and speaking skills. I will ask my students to listen to these stories many times, repeat them, imitate them, and then they record these stories using their voice. I just wanted them to compare between their English as a foreign language and those native speakers. I mean, I can use it as a podcasting tool for my students. That's all. Thank you so much for watching.